It is not easy being a bird. But what you gonna do, huh? I guess we birds are born losers. Now, just to put the record straight, listen to this. When we go splitting out across the sky, somehow we seem to make the buckshot fly. Folks keep objecting to our passing by. Man, it is tough to be a bird. When we are in a tree and singing loud, 'cause we are happy and we look so proud, we take a beating from the slingshot crowd. Man, it is tough to be a bird. With BBs, they bang us, they even boomerang us. From eagles to sparrows, they shaft us with the arrows. They snare us, they trap us, and in a cage they clap us. Then what they think we need is last week's paper to read. They chase us off the statues we like best. They take our eggs and sometimes eat our nest. They pull our feathers out and call us dressed. Man, it is tough to be a bird. Yeah, we birds were born losers, all right. Would you believe we started out as fish? No, kid. We were part of a prehistoric group called Astrocoderms. Then we slowly evolved into lobe fins. We could live part of the time in water and part of the time on the land. Now, quite some time later, we acquired some feet. We was tetrapods. When our hind legs began to develop, we became decodonts. Next, as proavises, we were soon running, climbing, and leaping around pretty good. Then one day, we acquired some nice, fluffy feathers. And we really started to look and feel like birds. They called us Archaeopteryx. After going through a few more awkward stages, we finally developed into this fine, feathered specimen, me. Of course, some of my relatives did not turn out as pretty, but unfortunately, we cannot all be a winner. Funny thing, but as I look back at the past 300 million years, I know exactly why it has been tough to be a bird. Our troubles really began with man. I mean, like you people out there. It seemed you could do anything most of the other animals could do. You could run, you could jump, you could climb, you could swim, and you even thought you could... You thought you could fly. And that is when you people started to give us trouble. When you realized you could not fly, you just had to respect us birds. We became an integral part of your life. Like in the early Egyptian language. Like, hairstyles for the queens. Like, falcons for the kings. It is well known that when Julius Caesar was looking for a symbol to represent his two empires, nothing seemed to please him. Until we birds came up with this two-headed eagle idea. Et tu, Brutus. Likewise. When early armies met for a battle, they depended on us birds to decide whether they would fight or not. They used the sacred chicken and some sacred chicken feed. The sacred chicken was offered the sacred chicken feed. If the sacred chicken ate the sacred chicken feed, that meant there would be a fight. If the sacred chicken refused, there was no fight. Which is how we started the expression, to chicken out. Educational, is it not? As your esteem for us birds grew, so did your legends about us. For instance, this here rock was just an ordinary bird. But every time you told a story about him, you kept making him bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Until finally he was carrying an elephant over the Alps. And then there was this tale that you told about this indestructible phoenix bird. You claim that if he got burned up, out of his ashes, a brand new bird would rise again. Another one of your myths was about this thing called a harpy, who had a beautiful vulture's body. with a lady's head. Yuck.